Hello, hello, hello. Hi, everyone. I'm always awkward in these intros, aren't I? But I did want to say, I absolutely, definitely was not panicking at 11:36 because I totally, absolutely remembered that I was streaming tonight. That is something absolutely did not forget at all. But I'm here. Everything worked out. I don't really. Oh, I'm messing around with my hoodie's strings and actually flung it at the microphone. Apologies if you heard that. I don't think I really have anything else to talk about. I'm still tired. I slept in very late. But we should get into it because we're playing Alice Reverie again. We're going through the entire game. And we're doing Lulu's route this time. So let's hope this bunny doesn't trauma dump on us. So let's get into it. Of course, though. We need to... Okay. Preferences. We have music. And we're going to just load straight from here. Oh! It shows a little heart next to Wendy now? Oh, that's cool. They were like, nah, no, you're good. You don't have to replay it all. Thank you. So now it's time for Lulu. Because again, we're going in the order of what the creator said. I think I'll go to Lulu's house. Bye, Wendy. You were a wonderful girlfriend while you lasted. Being with that group seems fun. Are you sure? Well, go enjoy yourself. I'm sure I will. Goodbye, Wendy. Goodbye. We already dated you. I made it without getting lost. Time to go in. You came back! Not for you, Reese, but we are back. It's great to see you again. Hi. Welcome back. Skylar's like, why are they back? Hello, everyone. I'm so glad you showed up. We're actually celebrating your welcome into Wonderland. Oh my, I feel so honored. You don't have to do that for me. But wait, what if I didn't show up? That would have been terrible of me. Oops. Oh, don't worry about it, darling. There's always a party when I'm around. That makes sense, Miss Mad Hatter. We would have kept celebrating whether you showed up or not. But since you're here, feel free to take a seat. There's plenty of chairs available. I'll sit next to Lulu then. Aww. I saw that smile. Me? That makes me so happy. Look at her eyes. Her eyes are so pretty. Don't be shy. Sit on down. Okay. Phew. I finally get to sit down and relax. I look around the table at the assortment of various treats. Since it's been in a while since I've eaten, I can feel my mouth start to water. Gosh, they all look so delicious. Where do I even start? Ask Lulu for a we don't. Why do we get this option? So Lulu, which one of these snacks would you recommend? I'm hungry, but I'm a bit overwhelmed by the options. You need help on what to choose? I'm afraid I won't be much of a help. I have a little bit of a chef's... Oh, she made all of that? Get yourself a girl who can cook. Chef's bias? What do you mean by that? Well, you see, I made all the food you see in front of you. What? Hey, she's perfect, Alice. All of it? No way. You have some serious culinary talent if you really did make all of this. I make a wide, dramatic gesture at the whole table, taking care not to knock over anything. Especially all those cakes. They're all so cute. I almost feel bad about eating them. I won't. Give it to the ghost. The ghost will gladly accept it. No, please. Dig into anything you want. These tea parties are the only time I get to do some baking for myself. Oh, that's sweet. Otherwise, I'm cooped up in my bakery trying to make elaborate orders. Cool. Sometimes it's nice to make something for yourself every now and then, you know? I mean, I suppose I get what you mean, but I have no idea where to start. If you really need a suggestion, I'd say go ahead and go for some of those cakes. I tried out some new flavor combinations that I'm thinking about bringing into my shop, and I would love to hear your opinion on them. With pleasure. I take a plate and cut myself a small slice of cake nearest to me. The sweet flavor spreads through my mouth. Oh my god. This is incredible. Me eating anything sweet. I'm like this. Lulu looks at my face in anticipation. Without even finishing my bite, I give her a hearty thumbs up. Oh, that's why we got that option. So we can... Okay, that makes sense. So let's go to the... Let's save here. But I'm also going to do something really quick, just so it's easier on myself. Yes. That way when I come back to it, it's not all the way down the list. Oh. Come on. Load. Comment on the cakes. Wow, all these cakes look delicious. I wish I knew how to make half of these myself. You want to know how to make them? Do you like to bake as well? Oh, I love to bake. Baking is fun. I think it's fun, but I'm not the best at it. I'm trying to teach myself how to cook back home. I was trying to teach myself. My sisters haven't forgotten about my burn How did you burn mac and cheese, Alice? I might be biased since I know how to make pasta like the back of my hand. Pasta sounds really good. I might make myself pasta after this. Hey, I got a whole bunch of tortellini, you know, be delicious. Not making it distracted for after the stream. This is fine. Edith still claims that I could burn cereal even though I've gotten much better. I'd be concerned if you could burn cereal. Very concerned. But if it makes you feel better, my father burned canned chicken noodle soup. So. Moving on. However, I don't think I could make all this on my own. Maybe I could teach you a few pointers. That is, only if you want me to, of course. That would be awesome. I would love to learn from someone so talented. I'm so lucky she'd be willing to teach me, for sure. Lulu's personality is definitely sweeter than the cake she makes. That's a good line, Alice. Why are you thinking it? Tell her that. It's like this person, like, somebody comes up to you after they've been with their crush and they're like, their eyes are so beautiful. You know, it reminds me of the sunset. And you're just staring at them like, then why didn't you tell them that? That was so smooth, my guy. Why didn't you use it on them? Well, I'd love to try some more of your treats. If you ever need a cake tester, I'm your girl. Are you her girl, Alice? Being a professional cake tester would be the life. Is that even a job you can be paid for? Because if it is, sign me up. There's lots of jobs I would love. Okay, well, what's your favorite cake? Oh, that's a hard question. Battenberg, probably. What is Battenberg? Hold on. I have to look this up now, because I don't know what this is. Battenberg. I feel like I've heard it before. Cake. Usually I reduce, like, cakes, especially down to just color. Chocolate, vanilla, the purple cake. It's umami. The roll cake, like, things like that, so. Oh, it's that! checkered cake. It's a sponge cake, but it has like a checkered pattern. Okay. I'm not gonna pull it up because I have no preparations to pull things up right now. But yeah, it's a sponge cake with a checkered pattern. Okay. Yeah, I know what that is, but I just call it the checker cake, so. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. I sure hope I get to taste more of her cakes in the future. A girl could really get used to having a cook like Lulu in her life. Alice is already planning for marriage. Ask about the bakery. So, you have your own bakery, huh? Yes, I love baking for others. Seeing them enjoying my treats brings a smile to my face. I'm the same way. I like to bake for my family because I know they like it. It might seem a silly reason to open a bakery, but it's what keeps me going. That's sweet. I don't think it's silly. Yeah, I don't think it's silly at all. You're extremely talented, and you have the right to want to share it with the world. Plus, I think it'd be a crime to keep these tasty sweets away from the public. You like them that much? I'm flattered. Well, that cake I tested was nothing short of miraculous. Is there anything else you sell at your bakery? I'm curious. I only sell baked goods, as you can imagine. Cakes, pies, pastries, even bread if I have the Ooh. Screw Alice, I want to marry Lulu. Girl can make me bread? No joke. Like a few minutes before the stream started, I was eating bread. It was a cinnamon swirl with raisins. It was really yummy. But like, if you can make me bread, I love you. Platonically. But I would marry you if you asked. That must smell amazing. You'll have to take me sometime. I'll try to find some time too. I can't even think of the last time I've been around fresh baked goods. I can't wait. Speaking of which, do you only bake? No other cooking? Well, I also make meals for the three. Hey, she can bake. She has her own bakery, so she's an entrepreneur. She can cook. She's wife material. They're pretty helpless in the kitchen, so I do my best to keep them up. She's wife material. Although Reese can make tea. That's about it. I see. So that's who made all this tea. It's a little concerning that the other two don't know how to cook on their own. I hope Lulu is able to get a break from cooking every now and then. Continue on your own. I decide to let Lulu talk with the others and continue to enjoy the treats from the table. The tea party continues for hours on end. I feel a little out of place since I just met the three of them. I thoroughly enjoyed as many sweet treats in front of me. Lulu is a really talented baker. I eventually get so comfortable with them, I don't even realize the sun is setting. The sun has gone down, so I should probably what, Alice? Go home. But I don't have a place to return to. My girl, you didn't think about if you... Well, we know there's an inn now. From Wendy's route. We know there's an inn in town. Can we actually stay in the inn now? Oh dear, that sounds like a big problem. But don't worry, I've got this. Thank you so much for letting me join you guys. It was our pleasure. But unfortunately, our party must end. The Mad Hatter ending a party? Incredible. Good night, everybody. Well, I'm out. Good night, everyone. Now, Alice, since you don't have a home, how would you feel about staying with the three of us at my house? Oh, never mind. Screw the inn. The inn doesn't exist. We're staying with Lulu. Can I really? I don't want to intrude. It's no problem. We all like you quite a bit, so it shouldn't be a problem. If you say so, I won't refuse your offer. Welcome to our home. Aww, it's very cute. Oh, it's lovely, yeah. We don't have an extra room, so unfortunately these couches are all we have to offer. That's perfectly fine. I'll accept anything. Beggars can't be choosers, right? Thank you for letting me stay here. Of course, I wouldn't be able to sleep at night if I knew you had nowhere to stay. She's perfect. She's so perfect. Well, I'm off to bed, but if you need anything, let me know. My room is down the hall. Good night, Alice. Good night, Lulu. That was really nice of Lulu to let me stay at her place. Now that the day is over, I should probably go to sleep. I'm exhausted. Today has been crazy. Who knows? Maybe I'll wake up and find this has all been a dream. We're gonna wake up from sky or something. Or so I hoped. Yay! We're back to the cute little sleepy art. What time is it? Huh? This isn't my room. Really? Looks like a living room, Alice. Alice, please wake up. Were we dying? What? Who is this? Oh, that's right. I'm in Wonderland. I guess it wasn't a dream. I'm alive. No need to worry. Thank goodness. Well, now that you're awake, would you like me to make something for you to eat? You don't have to do that for me. I'm fine. Perfectly fine there, huh, Alice? I'll make you some toast and eggs at least. How embarrassing. Lulu promptly heads into the refrigerator and takes out some eggs and bread out of the refrigerator. I just realized what I had said. I said she went to the refrigerator. She heads into the kitchen and then pulls it out of the refrigerator. I know how to read. She pops 2 pieces of bread into a toaster before turning around to speak to me. I think it's very important to eat something when you wake up, no matter how late it is. Aww. That's what my philosophy is, man. Eat something when you wake up. Never awake for breakfast. So I'm usually awake by the time it's lunch, so it's better to eat something than just not. That's a nice philosophy to go by. I hardly eat breakfast when I'm at home. That's not good, Alice. You need energy for the day. She emphasizes her comment with a crack of an egg against the countertop. I know, I just can't help but sleep in. More like I always stay up late to do homework. I sleep in so late, yet I never get a full night's sleep. I get a full night's sleep, but most of it's during the day, but it's still a full night's sleep. The sound of sizzling eggs pulls me out of my thoughts. I can tell you like to sleep in. What do you mean? Well, it's afternoon, Alice. Afternoon already? No wonder she was so worried if we had died or something. She was like, God damn. Oh my gosh, I need to go to the castle. Not before you eat, you don't. Lulu places a plate of toasted scrambled eggs on the coffee table. Okay. Thank you for making me breakfast. I shovel the eggs into my mouth at an unhealthy speed, ignoring the concerned look coming from Lulu. Once the eggs are gone, I proceed to put the toast in my mouth and head to... Ain't no way we're doing the anime protagonist thing. Goodbye, Lulu. Running late with toast in my mouth. How cliche can I get? I said that. I hope I'm not too late. Welcome back, Alice. You're just in time for croquet, but let's not keep Princess Morgana waiting. Follow me. I'll show you the way to the royal garden. Morgana! I've brought Alice, Your Highness. Just in time, I see. There are wickets spread across the garden already. Morgana is standing next to the mallets and croquet balls. It's already set up. I hope she hasn't been waiting too long. Wendy, go send for Haley to make us some refreshments. Yes, Your Highness. Anything else? That'll be all. You are dismissed. Wendy gives a curt bow and heads back into the castle. Well, Alice, do you know how to play croquet? I do not. But hello again, gorgeous. Hello, Morgana. As long as we're not using flamingos and hedgehogs, I think I'll be fine. Ha! I don't use the same cheap tactics as my mother did. I'm gonna make her sassy. I like her being sassy. But I'm surprised you even knew how she played. Nonetheless, let our game begin. Let us begin our game, Alice. May the best win. She picks up one of the mallets off the ground and hands it to me. You may go first. Are you sure? You can go first if you want to. You don't have to be nice to me, since I'm sure you like this game more. You can... When I said go first, it was not a suggestion. You are going first, and I will not have it any other way. Yes, ma'am. All right, Your Highness. Geez, she didn't have to be so mean. Mean about it. She could have just declined politely. I'm going to be nice since I'm probably going to lose, but maybe... I was going to be nice since I'm probably going to lose, but maybe I shouldn't have tried. Trying my best to calm my nerves down, I walk over towards the balls on the field. After getting myself into position, I tap my ball with my mallet. It almost reaches the first wicket, but unfortunately falls a few inches short. I hear a chuckle from Argama. She strides towards where I'm standing. I quickly get out of her way. Without a single pause, she flicks the mallet and her ball goes straight through the first wicket. My eyes follow as the ball doesn't lose momentum until it's only inches from the next wicket. This is going to be a long game. With my nerves on edge, I continue to make mistakes in the beginning, especially seeing how confident Morgana was playing. After finally getting over my nerves, I'm able to close the experience gap by just a little. I think it's time we take a break, Alice. I look back to see a man coming our way with we know his name is Desmond now. Once the butler reaches us, he bends his arm down and presents the tray to us. Sitting on top of the tray is a platter of Bunenberg cookies. Okay, so I knew that the dialogue changes a bit when you're talking, when you're going through this scene again with Morgana. I know that it changes depending which character you're pursuing. So, like, with Wendy, we nervously take the thing and try to hit it, and we fail. With Lulu, as you saw, we're very kind to her, and we're like, hey, maybe you should go first, Your Highness. And she shoots us down immediately. But I didn't know it also changed the food. That's interesting. Your snacks, as requested. Morgana plucks one off the tray and I follow suit. Thank you, sir. The butler leaves the platter on a nearby surface. With a polite bow, he leaves us with the cookies. Without waiting another second, I shove the cookie into my mouth. A satisfied moan leaves my mouth. It's so good. I immediately go back for another one. Slow down, Alice. Have you no manners? You're going to make yourself sick at this rate, and you will be responsible for cleaning that up. Sick? No way. It's just that Bunenberg is my favorite. I see. Just don't eat them all. Oh, no, I hit back. Just don't eat them all. I'll try my best not to. For a while, the two of us just stand and enjoy our snack. My eyes naturally drawn towards the ground in fear of making eye contact with Morgana. The silence is awful, but I don't know what to say. Almost as if she reads my mind, Morgana picks up the conversation. So, Alice, is there anyone in Wonderland that stands out to you the most? The wife material. Someone that stands out to me the most? Well, everyone here is interesting to me in their own way, but I feel safe around Lulu. That, oh, so sweet hair that pretends to care about everyone. I can see how you would choose her. Goddamn. Remember when I was like, Morgana was like a wingman? I lied. She's just here to roast the fact we like someone. Pretends to care? What makes you think that? Nobody acts that sweet without having ulterior motives. I doubt that personality of hers isn't just a facade. Hey! I believe she's good. But then again, I also believed Wendy didn't have a tragic backstory, but, so I'm not sure anymore. Well, I think you're wrong. I can tell she's genuine because she makes good food. 10 out of 10. Absolutely the thing you should say is she makes good food. She's generous. She seems busy. Well, what if I do say... Oh, that gets us a heart! She's okay with that. Okay. During the time I've known her, she's made amazing food. If she wasn't being genuine about her kindness, I don't think she would feel the need to work so hard to make sure... Oh! That's good reasoning. We had good food. Is that really the only reason that you could come up with? No, there were others, but I chose this one. Whether or not she is able to cook well means nothing in the grand scheme of things. It means everything. She's a good wife. No. It means everything, though. It means she's good at taking care of people, because she doesn't cook just for, like, herself. She's not just good at cooking by herself. She cooks for other people, too. And she owns a bakery, and she likes to bake for herself, but other people. And that's why she owns the bakery. She's really cool. She's right. That probably isn't the best reason to try and defend her. But still, she could easily make subpar meals for us if she truly didn't care. That's probably not a good enough reason for Morgana, though. Defeated, I dropped the subject to avoid further conflict. I guess it doesn't really matter. As long as there's someone that interests you, I shouldn't be mad. Let us continue our game, Alice. The conversation last time we speak together. The rest of our game is played in complete silence. After hearing what Morgana said, I decided to put more effort into my playing. But as one would expect, I haven't played croquet very often, and so my loss is inevitable. Looks like you lose, Alice. Haha, I guess you're right. Way to rub it in. Well, it's been a pleasure, Your Highness, but I should probably go home now. I agree. It's quite late, so don't get lost on your way back. You're not going to ask where I'm staying? Should I call a guard to escort you out of the castle? No, thank you. I remember the way out. Alright. Morgana, who knows we're not from this world, does not question the fact we say I should go home now. Right, okay. Home sweet home. The moment I opened the door, I spot Lulu sitting on the couch. Hey, Lou! Oh, I love her tail. Hey, welcome back. She passed the seat next to her, gesturing for me to sit down. Tired from playing croquet all day, I gladly plopped down. Thanks, glad to be back. How did croquet go? It went. She beat me by a landslide. Not that I thought I could win, though. That sounds like Morgana. She would never let others beat her in croquet. I hope she didn't hurt your feelings too much. I'm perfectly fine. It takes more than that to hurt my feelings. That's good to hear. Speaking of hurting feelings, though, I remember Morgana had quite a bit to say about Lulu. Hold on. Should I tell her about that? Sorry. I thought I saw something. Lie about it, tell her, don't tell her. I'm always in the opinion that, like, you should tell people because I'm not in the habit of lying. So that's, yay, we got a heart. Actually, we talked for a bit during the game. Oh, about what? Well, Princess Morgana said some things about you. Like what? She said you were just pretending to care about others. What does she know about caring for others? She's never tried, as mean as that may sound. Well, I'm not about to let some sour princess ruin my view of you. Thank you. I hope she wasn't rude to you as well. Well, I hope you enjoyed yourself today nonetheless. By the way, did you ever get to eat tonight? Now that you mention it, I don't think I have. Just how late did Morgana keep me for? I see. I would often make you something again, but I don't want to wake the others. If I'd known you'd been out this late, I would have made extra for you to save. Aww. She's so sweet. It's okay. I'm not too hungry anyway. Lulu gets up from the couch. Now that I see that you're home safe, I'm going to go to bed. If you get hungry, don't be afraid to get something from the kitchen. That sounds good. I'll eat first if I feel hungry. For now, I think I'll head to bed as well. Satisfied with my answer, she smiles and starts to walk away. Good night, Alice. Good night, Lulu. Finally, by myself, I get myself ready to sleep. I can't believe I've been in Wonderland for 2 whole days now. It still honestly feels like it's all a dream. I know for sure now that it's not. but still. I wouldn't believe you if you had told me I'd end up in some weird version of Wonderland where everyone is good looking. Especially Lulu. I'm honestly a little jealous. She let me stay here with no problem, though, so I hope we can become good friends. I can't wait to see what tomorrow will bring. Terrified of Morgana. Morning already. Time sure flies when you're sleeping. For sure, for sure. What's that delicious smell? Most likely breakfast. I walk into the kitchen and see Lulu cooking breakfast. I was right. Good morning, Alice. I hope you're hungry. I'm starving, actually. Not to mention that it smells so good. Oh, is that what woke you up? She's not the only one who got woken up by the smell. Hi, Skylar and Reese. Skylar walks into the kitchen, followed by Reese. Good morning, darlings. Everyone waves at Reese to say good morning. Reese and Skylar both take a seat at the dining table. Lulu continues cooking while talking with them. Is anyone gonna help Lulu cook? Well, if no one will, I'll ask. Hey, Lulu, do you need some help with cooking? Why do I feel like these two know her best, and they're just gonna be like, you don't ask her if she needs help. No thanks, Alice. I'm used to cooking for everyone. Besides, you're a guest. You don't have to lift a finger. Lulu is very sweet, but I hope she's not overworking herself. I hope that having one more mouth to feed isn't going to be a problem for her. I really feel like I should be helping her out. But I don't want to be rude. After all, she's letting me stay here. So, Alice, how did you sleep? I hope the couch wasn't too uncomfortable. Oh, no, don't worry about it. I sleep on the couch all the time. I slept on it once. It wasn't so bad. Yeah, but you can sleep on anything, Skylar. You know, take off the L-A-R, sky. We really do be the same here. That's true. But why do you sleep on the couch? Wait, what? Oh, that's true, but why did you sleep on the couch? I'd rather not talk about it. Or remember it, as a matter of fact. Oh? What happened? Skylar shudders and shakes their head as if shaking away the memory. What happened? Lulu and Reese exchange glances before shrugging. I wonder what Skylar's talking about. Must have been something bad enough to make them want to block it out. Baby, what happened? The couch was comfortable enough for me. Good, I'm glad to hear that. So, Alice, do you have any interesting dreams? No, I didn't dream about anything. Oh, really? I thought you were having nightmares after playing. Thought you would have nightmares after playing croquet with Princess Morgana. That wasn't why I was asking that question. Why were you asking then? I like hearing about other people's dreams. I love the sparkles that happen. Skylar was like, I'm checking out of this conversation. It's always exciting to hear about the interesting stories that people dream about. I usually get some good conversation out of it. For example, one time breakfast is ready. Everyone cheers. Skylar and Reese get up and bring their plates over to Lulu. Lulu places the food on everyone's plates. After we have breakfast, we return back to our seats and start eating. This is delicious. Lulu really is a good cook. I could get used to eating her food every day. When we finished eating breakfast, everyone goes their separate ways. Lulu, let me at least help you clean up as a thank you. Sure, I could use the help. Aww. Thank you. Lulu puts me on dishwashing duty, and she dries them off before putting them away. Once we finish, I sit down at the dining room table. That was a lot of work. I didn't think that so many plates would be dirty. I'm glad I didn't let Lulu do the work all on her own. Lulu starts rummaging through her cupboards. She closes them with a defeated sigh. Shoot, I don't have enough stuff to make dinner tonight. I'm gonna have to go to the bazaar to get some more ingredients. Hey, we could head back there. Bazaar? I wonder what that is. I mean, the ghost totally doesn't know what that is. You're on your own here, Alice. Totally. By the way, I'm the ghost. For people who didn't watch the first VOD or anything. Would you like to come with me? I'm not sure what a bazaar is, but this will give me a chance to get out. This might be a pretty good way to explore Wonderland without getting lost. Sure, sounds like fun. Great, let's head out now. Are you ready to leave, Alice? Yes, I don't have anything to bring with me. Let's be on our way then. And we're here at the bazaar again. We're here. I look around to see tons of little shops and vendors. I guess my world and Wonderland have some similarities. Lulu, this place is incredible. I'm glad you like it, Alice. I'll show you around, but I need to stop here first. We stop in front of a stall that is covered in various food items. I can identify most as produce, but there's a few I don't recognize at all. So what do we need, Lulu? Not much, just these right here. She reaches for a bundle of carrots, a few onions, and puts them in her arms. Would you like some meat to go with that? You can make some nice hearty stew with those ingredients. Ooh, meat does sound nice. I haven't had some in a while, so I need some more protein. I look over at Lulu excitedly. Meat? Oh no. Sorry, but I can't. Oh, she's a vegetarian, 'cause the bunny! The shopkeeper's eyes widen dramatically and quickly backpedals. Of course. I'm so sorry. I didn't realize you were a rabbit, ma'am. Oh, Lulu, I'm so sorry. She can't eat meat? I know she's technically still a hare, but I didn't even consider that she might be a herbivore. I guess I was put off by the fact that she doesn't look like a fuzzy little animal than like a normal hare. Lulu gives a short, sad laugh. It's okay. I'm used to people not noticing at first glance. It's the floppy ears that always throws them off. She picks up a single potato before paying the shopkeeper. I wonder if she's buying that out of pity. Once everything is paid for, Lulu puts all the groceries in a bag. Now, is there anything particular you want to look at? I'm not sure. Can I make... huh? When did you show up? May I make a suggestion then? Hello, Reese. I was like, wait a minute. That's not the right name. I smile and wave at Reese. Reese is holding at least 10 shopping bags full of stuff. I should have expected it. She sure does like to appear and vanish as she wants. For sure. What's your suggestion, Reese? Where to start? You could look at the really cute purses over there. Aw. There's also always the shoe area, the hair and makeup area. Lastly, you could come over to my dress and hat shop. Of course, I'd rather you visit while I'm in the shop myself. I think Reese might be a bit of a shopaholic. Yep, just a little bit, you know, just an itty bitty tiny bit. But I didn't know she had her own shop. That's pretty cool. It is really cool. Wow, there's a lot to look at. Well, of course. What kind of bazaar would this be if it didn't? What brings you here, Reese? I'm here to buy thread. Are we just, like, talking nearby the produce shop? Or are we in the produce shop's, like, little stall area? Because if we're in the produce shop's little stall area, Reese, I don't think you're going to find any thread. Not here. I ran out this morning while I was working on my new design. What brings you two here? I noticed we were short on ingredients for dinner, so we're grocery shopping. Funny. I guess that everyone is out shopping today. Oh, even Skylar? I saw Skylar here earlier, too. Cool. Lulu looks at all the bags Reese is carrying. I see thread isn't the only thing you've bought today, Reese. Well, no. Oh, these? They're very important. I need them as well. Are you sure? That's what you say every time, Reese. But this time, don't make me take away your wallet again, Reese. But, see? Perfect. She's a perfect wife. You know, she doesn't like... She's a wonderful cook. She's very caring. But she's also not gonna, like, let you get away with stuff. She's gonna call you out. Like, oh, you're being dumb. She's gonna be like, you're being dumb. She's perfect. Again, has this happened before? Most likely. You promised last time you would never do that again. Fine, but promise me you're done buying things right now. I promise. Right after I get those shoes over there. Reese runs towards the vendor area. Reese, come back here and give me that wallet. I told you. Lulu chases after Reese, and I try to follow behind her, but I get separated from her in the large crowd of people. We have different vendors now. I don't see her anywhere. Okay, stay calm, Alice. It's gonna be okay. Deep breaths. That's what they tell you to do, right? Look around, find some kind of landmark. I look up and see I'm in front of an inn. An inn! This is the perfect landmark. If I stay right here... Oh, it's charming. I wonder what it looks like on the inside. That's what I was wondering. Actually, maybe I should stay at this inn instead. Not sure how long it'll be until she finds me. It's already getting late, so I could stay here the night if I need to. Now that I'm thinking about it, I wonder if staying with Lulu is a bother. She already has 2 other people living in her house with her. I don't want her to have to worry about me as well on top of them. Getting separated gives me the perfect excuse to move into this inn. It's not like I'm required to live with the 3 of them. No, we're required to. No. Don't separate us. No. Alice. I love Lulu too much, okay? So I need you to shut up. We're staying with her. What should I do? Stay at the inn, continue waiting for Lulu, find a way back to the house. So this is the wrong option. But I'm not sure how much I trust this option either. Or find a way back. Okay, let's see. Oh, wait, no, that gets us a hurt. Okay, we're good. It doesn't seem like I'm bothering Lulu too much. I should be fine staying with them, I hope. Besides, staying at the inn might worry her if she tries to look for me. No, I'm certain she will look for me. That's just the type of person she is. I'll just stay here and hope she finds me soon. I shift my legs into a more comfortable stance and prepare myself for a long wait. I just hope I'm not bothering her too much by staying in her home. Hey, she found us! I mean, it's nighttime, but she found us! I see Lulu running towards me. I let out a sigh of relief. Thank goodness. I thought I was going to be lost here all night. Are you okay, Alice? Lulu is clearly out of breath and shaking slightly. Yes, I'm okay, but I'm still a little shaken up. I'm so sorry. I didn't even know I had lost you until I turned and I saw you weren't there. The moment I noticed, I started looking everywhere for you. You're smart staying by the inn. It made it easier to find you. I'm glad you're safe, but if something happened to you... Lulu, it's okay. Calm down. I'm fine. Nothing bad happened to me, okay? I've always been haunted by this ghost, you know? Ignore them. They really want to marry you. I know you can't see what they look like, but they have red hair and purple. Okay, the bit has gone on a little too long. A little too long, okay? Plus, you don't know what... You didn't know that you left me behind. I know you wouldn't leave me on purpose. I put my hand on her shoulder to try and soothe her. A look of relief washes over Lulu's face. I feel bad that Lulu got this scared over losing track of me. But, to be honest, I was just as scared as she was. Now that I found you, we can start heading back. I agree. After all of this, I'm exhausted. As I move to take a step, my leg shakes. I guess my body is still shaking. Lulu must have noticed something was wrong. She stopped walking and looked back at me concerned. I think it would be best to get you home as quick as possible. I know a faster way to the house if you're up to the task. Oh? I nod my head. Yes, that's okay with me. Besides, I don't know how much stress my body can take before it falls onto the floor without my consent. We start walking towards the forest. I'm not sure I like walking in the forest at night. Uh-oh. We're gonna run into a certain kitty cat. As we go deeper, I make sure to stay close to Lulu. I sure wouldn't want to be out here late at night by myself. Once we exit the forest, I breathe a sigh of relief. Lulu? Lulu turns to look at me. Yeah? Did you ever get Reese's wallet? Lulu smiles. Hey! Our girl got it, you know? That's what really matters. You're so good. Good job. We both laugh and we finish walking home together. As we walk through the gate, we are greeted by Reese. Reese is like, can I have my wallet back now? You found her! Just where were you hiding, Alice? By the inn. I wasn't trying to hide. I found her standing by the inn. You poor thing, you must have been so scared. I'll go make you some tea. You know, for once, tea doesn't sound too bad. I'm kind of cold. Or maybe I'm shaking from adrenaline. Oh, before I forget, I told you. Can I have my wallet back? Your wallet? She puts her hand over the pocket where the item in question is currently stored. Lulu looks like she's thinking really hard about this. Pretty please. Don't do it. Don't give it to her. Lulu looks back and forth between Reese and her wallet. The more she looks between the two, the more frown lines are added to her forehead. I promise not to spend so much next time. The process continues, except now Reese uses her secret weapon, her puppy eyes. Alice, come on, help your girl. The stare down begins. Lulu begins to sweat drop after a few moments. You can tell she's about to crack. She lets out a loud sigh. Fine, Reese, you win. But this is your last chance. Reese lets out an excited screech and claps. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Reese hugs Lulu tightly and plucks the wallet out of Lulu's hand before she can change her mind. And like the little shopping spirit she is, Reese disappears into the house. She's always gotten her way when she uses her big brown puppy dog eyes. You think after all the time I've spent around her, it wouldn't work anymore. But here we are. Lulu lets out a pitiful laugh and shakes her head. Baby, I'm so sorry. And I'll steal I'll steal Reese's wallet, you know. You won't even have to worry about it. We can both say that she just lost it. Come on, let's get you warmed up inside. I nod my head and follow Lulu inside the warm, inviting house. Once you're inside, I stretch out my arms. Well, that was very exciting, but I think I'm going to bed now. Without eating dinner? Are you sure? We've skipped a lot of meals. Oh. Yeah, I'm exhausted. Sleep is calling out for me. It is calling out for me too, but I have a stream to finish. Well, if you get hungry, don't be afraid to get something to eat. Food is also calling out to me. Don't worry, I will. Good night. Good night, Alice. I ceremoniously remove my accessories and shoes and plop myself down on the couch. It was nice to finally get out and explore Wonderland. I hope every day I'm here will be this enjoyable. Time for sleep. Aww. Lulu's point of view. Hey, baby. Phew. That's the last dish. It went so much quicker this morning. Of course, I had Alice to help me then. I look behind me and to glance at Alice's sleeping figure on the couch. A smile crosses my face knowing she's safe and sound. Even though she went to sleep early, it's a shame she didn't join us for dinner tonight. Then maybe she would have complimented my cooking again. That's something I just don't get anymore from Reese or Scott. Aww! Hey, no, you should always compliment your friend. Especially on their cooking. I'll compliment you all the time, Lou. Turning the faucet off, I turn away from the sink. Recalling Alice's face of pure enjoyment the day we met, a blush creeps onto my cheeks. I'm glad she likes my dishes so much. I start to walk to my room, but I stop to look at Alice. At a quick glance, she seems to be sleeping peacefully, although every now and then her face tenses ever so slightly. I just want to make her feel at home. It must be hard on her to be away from home this long. At least, the least I can do is make her feel comfortable. Giving Alice one last look, I head to my room. It's nice to finally have someone to help me out. I quietly close the door behind me out of respect for everyone else sleeping and go to sleep. Back to Alice! I tie my hair up as soon as I hear the sound of the front doorknob being turned. The door slides open to reveal a small bit of orange hair peeking out from behind 2 large brown bags full of groceries. Those bags look heavy. I should go help Lulu. I rush over to Lulu and remove one from her arms. Oh, thank you so much, Alice. Always help your family out with groceries. Or friends. You know, if you're staying with someone and they go get groceries, go help them out. I help Mom out every time she does groceries, if I'm awake. But even then, she'll wake me up if she needs help with it. It's a very good system. She comes, so it's like, there's groceries in the check. I'm like, okay, go lay down because you were out and doing stuff. And I go bring all the groceries in and put them away. It works for us. Lulu makes her way over to the kitchen. I follow closely behind her. Did we not get enough groceries yesterday? Lulu places her bag on the countertop as a small huff escapes her lips. No, I didn't finish shopping because we were interrupted, plus someone drank the rest of the milk last night. Sorry, that was me again. Skylar. Skylar appears out of nowhere, startling both Lulu and I. They vanish as quickly as they appeared out the front door. They're probably tending their... They have a garden? That's so cute! But how are they so sneaky? They're the dormouse. Alice, you don't have to keep holding that bag. It must be heavy. Lulu pushes her bag over to make room for mine. You can put it down here. I do as Lulu says and place my bag down. Ah, I can feel my arms again. Hey, would you like some help cooking breakfast this morning? Lulu looks hesitant for a second. Sure, that would be nice. Do you want to fetch the ingredients or mix them together? We get a choice? Fetch, mix. I like mixing. Okay, I need you to grab some mixing bowls, whisks, and measuring cups. The mixing bowls are over the overhead cabinet right behind you. The whisk and measuring cups are in this drawer. She pats the drawer in front of us. I'll go gather the ingredients while you're doing that. Lulu makes her way over to the 2 grocery bags on the countertop. I open the drawers and pull out a giant whisk. This is the biggest whisk I've ever seen in my life. How many pancakes are we making? Next, my eyes land on multiple sets of measuring cups. Which one should I grab? I grab a set of plastic green measuring cups. I hope these are okay to use. Now I just need the mixing bowls. Turning around, I open the cabinet that holds the mixing bowls. After grabbing the ones we need, I place the whisk and measuring cups inside the bowls. I then wait for Lulu to make her way over with all the ingredients we need. Okay, that's the last one we need. Lulu places a carton of eggs next to the pile of collected ingredients. So, what do we do first? I'll show you. She begins to add flour, salt, baking powder into one of the mixing bowls. Okay, now we just need to mix all the dry ingredients together. I'll let you handle that. She hands me the whisk and grabs a pan and cracks an egg into it. I'll start making the eggs. I nod and... I need to readjust. I nod my head and begin to mix the dry ingredients. I'm not so sure that I have the right technique. Lulu, am I doing this right? She looks over my shoulder at the mixing bowl. Looks good to me. Now just add 2 eggs. Yeah, mixing dry ingredients is hard to tell if you're doing it right. I know when I was first doing it, because I like to do it alone, it gets hard to tell if, did I do it correctly? You know, is it really all mixed up? Am I sure that's all mixed up? Or is there some part that's still not fully mixed? But, you know, I set a timer and just mix for as long as that timer goes. And usually by the end of that timer, it's all mixed, even if I don't think it's mixed. Just to avoid my brain trying to be like, but are you sure? I nod my head and crack 2 eggs and begin to mix them. The mixture begins to clump up where the eggs start combining with the dry ingredients. This is a lot harder to mix together than before. Yes. Because once you add the wet to the dry, it becomes a lot harder, but it's so worth it for the end product. Oh no, you're mixing it wrong, Alice. Lulu gently pushes me out the way and begins to mix the batter. You need to stir like this. See? I watch the motion in which Lulu mixes the batter. She hands me the mixing bowl back to me and returns back to cooking the eggs. Okay, just follow what she did. I repeat the mixing to my best ability. I'm still not sure I'm doing this right. I'm still having a hard time. Lulu, is this right? She looks over my shoulder and lets out a sigh. No, Alice, not like that. Uh-oh. Lulu takes the mixing bowl from me again. There, it's all mixed now. I'm not helping Lulu, am I? Maybe I should let her handle breakfast? I'm going to set the table instead. You don't have to do... A small pillar of smoke. Oh no, the eggs! Rises from behind her. Oh no, the eggs! You know. Lulu rushes back over to the stove to pick up the eggs. Shoot, I'm gonna have to throw these away. Yep, we are not doing well. Am I gonna have time to make another batch though? Oh jeez. I take advantage of her distraction as a chance to get away from the kitchen. I just made a huge mess instead of helping. Alice. I let out a big sigh and sink lower into the couch. Breakfast was a total nightmare. Thank goodness no one else saw what went down. I wouldn't be too sure. Skylar and Reese have a ability to pop up when you least expect them. I need to make this up to Lulu somehow, but what should I do? Buy her a gift! Maya slid over to the kitchen. Lulu was hard at work baking some stuff. I think she said it was for some customers. Even though I'm not much of a help, there's something I can do. Determined, I get up from the couch and make my way over to Lulu. The moment I get close enough, she looks up at me for a second before returning to her work. What's up, Alice? You need something? Sorry, don't mind the mess. They're mixing bowls and piles of flour all over the countertop. Oh, it's nothing really. I was just wondering if you need some help. Oh no, baby, this ain't gonna go well. Her eyes flit around the room as if looking for something. No, I think I'm doing fine. Thank you for offering, though. Yeah, I didn't think she'd actually want my help after this morning. Yeah, I could have told you that one. I should be done with these before lunch, though, so don't worry. You can go relax in the living room till then. Alright, if you say so. She definitely doesn't want me around. As I leave the kitchen, I faintly hear Lulu mumbling to herself as she looks over some paper in the fridge. Defeated, I plop back down on the couch. It's not like I have anything else to do either. I let out a sigh and begin to fiddle with the seam of the couch. Does she really expect me to sit here until afternoon, just doing nothing for hours? Pick up the vase. Pick up one of the rocks in the vase thing. Play with that. I have a squish ball in my hand right now, Alice. I don't know why you're having trouble. I could go out and do something on my own, but I'm not really feeling up to it after this morning. I'd rather stay in. Reese and Skylar are also doing their own thing, so it's not like I can just intrude on them. Almost as if on cue, the door to Reese's bedroom opens and out pops Reese. Hi! She makes her way over to the kitchen and Lulu stops what she's doing. What's up? Need something? Tea. The lace of this dress is really draining me and I need the caffeine boost. Here, I'll start some water for you. Really? You're the best, Lulu. Oh, it's nothing, really. She wipes the flour off her hands and reaches for the kettle. Meanwhile, Reese turns away from the kitchen and catches sight of me. Once we make eye contact, she approaches me. What are you up to, Alice? Absolutely nothing. We are up to nothing. Reese, save us from this boredom. You look positively bored sitting on the couch alone like that. We are. Honestly, I am. I have nothing to do but sit here. Well, that's no fun at all. Here. She takes a seat down next to me. I'll keep you company until my tea is done. Thank you. That sounds nice. So, lace? I heard you say something about it? Oh, yes. You see, there's this commission I'm doing. Reese begins to talk in depth about the dress she's working on. I try my best to keep up with the conversation, but I find myself just nodding my head and not really participating. No, I love watching creative things. I like watching miniatures and doll customizations the most. So but also I watch a bunch of clothes too. So I find this stuff really fascinating. Instead, my gaze keeps going over to Lulu in the kitchen. She goes back and forth between the mixing, kneading, pulling things out of the cabinets and drawers, all while keeping an eye on Reese's kettle. Does she even have time to breathe? She's moving around so much. Notice my distraction, Reese looks behind herself into the kitchen as well. When she turns her head back to me, there's a mischievous look in her eyes. You're looking at her quite a bit, darling. Got something on your mind? No, Oh, nothing really. She and Lulu have known each other for a while, right? I wonder if I can learn more about her. Well, you two know each other well, right? You and Lulu, I mean. Reese scoots closer to me with the sparkle. Reese is like, you like my best friend? You know, I could tell you what her favorite color is. Best wing woman right here. Do we know each other well? I'd like to think I know quite a lot about Lulu. Why? What do you want to know? I don't know if I'm understanding her wrong, but she seems to lose herself in work a lot. Oh, why? Why does she work, Reese? You know, why she do that? Alice says, as if she didn't date a workaholic last VOD or anything. Is she okay? Does she ever need help? Doesn't she ever ask for help? No, not really. Really? Have you and Skylar ever offered to help her? Not really. No. I tried once back when I first moved in, and she told me not to worry about it. Since then, I haven't really tried again. That makes sense why she doesn't seem to know how to handle all the help I'm offering. I almost feel bad. I hope I haven't been making her feel uncomfortable this whole time. I think I can see what's going on here. Suddenly, a high-pitched whistle sounds from the kitchen, drawing the attention of both me and Reese. Reese, your water is ready. Do you want me to turn the burner off for you? No, that's okay. I'll be there in just a second. She turns back towards me. Well, I hope I kept you entertained, but it's back to work for me. Good luck. Don't overwork yourself. Reese gives me a short laugh and sinks back into the kitchen. Thank you, Reese. I now know why Lulu's the way she is. I look towards her, busy at work, while trying to accommodate Reese making her tea. She's just incredibly stubborn. I just love the way that sentence is written. That's a great sentence. But I can see she does it because she cares so much. My feet sway back and forth as I observe the two. Maybe I'll go for a walk today. Phew. That was a refreshing walk, but I'm ready to take a rest. I approach the door while fantasizing about the couch cushions waiting aside for me. I didn't see Skylar outside when I came back. I wonder if they're having lunch. Come to think of it, I didn't tell anyone where I was going. Oh my god. We're going to have a stressed out, really upset Lulu when we walk through this door, aren't we? Oh no. Baby, I didn't mean to not tell you. Alice ran off on her own. I thought she would have left a note or something. It's been a while. I hope they didn't all wait for me. Concerned, I cracked the door open just enough to peek in. I don't hear anyone, so they're probably not eating lunch. That's good, I think. When I glance over to the living room, I do find Skylar lounging on the couch. Are they asleep? I'll have to be quiet coming in. As slowly as I can, I close the door. We're going to have Skylar going, and where have you been? When the door finally clicks shut, I turn around and make sure I didn't disturb Skylar. However, I'm met with the sight of Skylar sitting up. Shoot, did I wake them up? I freeze in place, but Skylar just puts a finger in front of their mouth in a shush motion and signals for me to come over. What's happening? Confused, I gently pad over to them. The closer I get to the couches, though, a flash of orange catches my eye in the kitchen. Is that Lulu? Aww! She's sleepy! She did so much work and now she's eepy! Oh, she's so pretty! She's completely out. It's so early in the day, though. I wonder what happened while I was gone. Waiting for answers, I lower my voice to speak to Skylar. What's going on? Lulu knocked out after finishing the last of her baking. Jeez, was she really that exhausted? How long has she been at the table like that? It's been, I don't know, an hour at most? I came down for lunch earlier and found her passed out like that. Poor thing. Yeah, I just grabbed something out of the fridge for lunch because I didn't want to bother her. Aww. I've also been waiting for you to come back so I could tell you to be quiet just in case she's still asleep. Since you're home, though, I'm gonna head out to the garden. Feel free to do whatever. Okay. They stand up off the couch and head to the door without another word. What do I do now? Looking close to the kitchen, I see the mixing bowls and countertops are covered. We can clean up for her! She didn't even clean up before passing out. I feel bad for her. If she was awake, she'd probably want to clean it up herself. However, I know how to clean. Maybe I could do it for her. But I also don't want to wake her up. What should I do? Move Lulu to her... Oh. This is the cute option, but I don't know how strong Alice is, okay? Get a blanket for Lulu or clean up the kitchen. We're cleaning up the kitchen. There's no way I can just leave this mess here for her to clean up. I don't care if she wants to do it herself. I'm doing it. As quietly as I can, I grab all the bowls and cooking utensils and place them in the sink. Washing these would probably make too much noise, but I can still clean up the counters. I look around the kitchen for a small towel. Here we go. Swiftly, I clear up the flour and other stray crumbs with the towel. Once the counters are free with debris, I dampen the towel and clear off the countertops. There, it looks so much better. That already looks so much better. I'll have to wait for Lulu to wake up before I do dishes, but that's okay. As long as it lightens the load for her, that's all that matters. Let's see, what else can I do? My stomach growls loudly. Oh no! Freeze! Which is like, shouldn't hear it, right? I quickly look at Lulu and find her undisturbed by the sound. Thank goodness. I was expecting to eat something when I came home, so I'm super hungry at this point. If I'm careful, I can probably make a makeshift meal for myself. However, Lulu is probably going to be starving by the time she wakes up from her. Let's make her food! I know. I'll make her some dinner after I eat. Let's see. What else does she have around the kitchen anyway? I should try to avoid anything she'll need for baking too. After thoroughly searching the kitchen, I choose some ingredients and set them out. What can I make from this? After a while, I stare at the ingredients in front of me. It takes me a while, but I figure something out. Hopefully I can get this done before Lulu wakes up. Don't put any meat in it! After rearranging the ingredients on the plate for a while, I stare at the mashup of food items sitting in front of me. It's probably the best I can make with these. All that's left is to taste it. Where does she keep the silverware? Open the drawers one by one until I find the utensils I need. Once I finally find a fork, I pick up the food off the plate and take a bite. It could be better, but it's plateable. Just enough for me to eat, at least. Not wanting to wait any longer, I bring my plate over to the couch and gobble up the food. Once my plate is cleared off, I let the flavors linger in my mouth for a moment. Okay, I think I know how I can improve this. The dish I make for Lulu needs to be better than mine. I'd feel bad if I fed her something mediocre. I walk back over to the kitchen and throw on an apron before beginning the preparation for Lulu's dish. Aww. I hear a small shuffling sound from behind me. Lulu must be waking up. Alice? Yes? Lulu rubs her eyes and blinks a few times in a row. How long have I been asleep for? Well, quite a few hours, given it's nighttime now. Few hours now. Lulu lets out a sigh and stretches out her arms and looks at the table. Did you light these candles? I didn't want to turn the lights on and wake you up. Oh, thank you. Lulu turns to look in Alice's direction. Okay, game. What are you doing? I'm making you dinner. Really? What did you make? Lulu turns around in her chair to try and peek at what I'm doing. Ah, no peeking. It's a surprise. I move to block Lulu's view of the dish. Don't worry, I'm almost done preparing it. However, we do need to talk about this morning. This morning? Why? 'Cause you did all the breakfast prep yourself and ended up overworking yourself? Of course I can't phrase it like that. She'll probably get mad at me. Besides, I'm trying to make up for making her burn the eggs. I need to phrase things a little nicer. She should feel like she can ask for help whenever she feels overwhelmed. Why do you do all the work? You need to ask for help more. Why didn't you ask for help? I feel like this sounds a bit mean. This is demanding. So why didn't you ask for help? Why didn't you ask for any help during breakfast? I make breakfast by myself for everyone. Why, is that unusual? I guess not, but it was a lot for you to do this morning. If I hadn't asked, I feel like you wouldn't have asked for any help. It's nothing I haven't made before, though. You can ask for help with small things, though, even if it's just putting away the groceries. Cooking for 4 people is a lot. You can ask for help. I'll keep that in mind. I dramatically put a finger to my chin. I want to hear you promise that you'll ask for help if you need it before you can get your dinner. Lulu laughs nervously. What? There's no need to go that far. I think there is a need. Okay, I promise that I'll ask for help next time. Good. I placed the plate of food in front of Lulu. It's salad? Yeah, I didn't want to accidentally waste any ingredients you might need for baking. It took you a few hours to make a salad, Alice? I've made salad before. It doesn't take me a few hours. Jesus. That, and I remember you don't eat meat, so it's all I could think of. Don't worry, I made sure it tastes good. I trust you, don't worry. Lulu picks up a small amount of salad with her fork and puts it in her mouth. Once she starts chewing, a smile spreads across her face. You're right, it tastes good. Aww, this is cute. This is very cute. We don't even get to see the salad, though. That makes me kind of sad, but it's still very cute. I'm glad. Really, it tastes good. She begins eating enthusiastically. Whoa, I didn't know it was that good. And I make it too different than mine. Just how drastic was a little seasoning? Well, I've never had someone make food for me. Aww. Just knowing you made this for me makes it taste a little bit better. There was no bit there. A little better. Really? I had no idea. I guess that's why your food tastes so good. Oh, stop it, you. The two of us continue our chat as Lulu finishes up her plate. Seeing Lulu smile made all that effort worth it. I'll have to try again sometime if she'll let me. I want to try and improve my cooking skills. Her struggling to like the kid. Lulu's POV. I pushed my plate away from me. It was very nice to have someone cook for me for once. I feel bad that I made Alice worry about me, but I'm sure I could get used. But I sure could get used to her cooking for me. Perfect. Because Alice would love to cook for you, and Alice would love if you cooked for her too. We could make a schedule. I look at Alice sitting next to me. Plus, she does look super cute in an apron. Aww. Maybe I could get Reese to make us matching aprons. It's so cute. It would be nice to have a cute little assistant baker to help me with big orders. Aww. What am I thinking? Asking Alice to become my assistant baker is a big step. Whoa. I love for Lulu, this is the equivalent of asking, like, will you be my girlfriend? It's like, the assistant baker. Oh my god, that's a big step, yeah. I'm not sure she likes me like that yet, but a girl can dream. Lulu, we'll do anything for you, okay? You could tell us to jump off a cliff when we do it. But you wouldn't tell us that because you're too nice and you're too kind and you're so adorable. I love you so much. And now we're back to Alice. Yawn. I stand in the kitchen staring at the stove as I hear the sound of my sister talking in the background. Oh, is this the night? Is it a nightmare this time? Because the first one was a nightmare. Is dinner ready yet? Almost, I think. I turn back and check out the food just to find out it charred. I looked away from it one time. How did it burn so fast? The microwave starts to beat, pulling me out of my thoughts. I check the microwave to find more charred food. How do you even burn food in the microwave? Even I'm not that bad. My father just got called out. But now all the food's burnt. Maybe I can just serve some leftovers? I look in the refrigerator and find all the food there. Huh? What is this? Why are all the food in this house burnt? I hear the sound of my sisters making fun of me and laughing at me for my mistakes. I tried my hardest. Why are they laughing? I wake up to find tears sliding down my face. That was a horrible dream. My mouth feels super dry. I should get some water to calm myself down a bit. Look at the pretty. It's so so pretty. Your pajamas are so pretty. I wanted to see what the flower was. Getting up, I stumble my way into the kitchen only to find Lulu washing dishes from earlier. Did I wake you? Oh. Did I wake you up? If I did, I'm sorry if I did. I was trying to be as quiet as I could. No, you didn't. I woke up on my own. I was just going to get a glass of water and go back to sleep. Lulu offers me a clean glass from the cabinet. Here you go. Thanks. I take the glass from her and fill it full of water. After taking a sip, I walk back to the couch and feel my eyes heat up. Alice, are you crying? Lulu rushes over to my side and takes a seat next to me. She gives me a hug as soon as she sees a tear roll down my cheek. What's wrong? My stomach. You know, Alice is so great at coming up with reasons on why she's crying. The first one was, I'm thirsty. The second one is, my stomach hurts. You know, I would cry too if my stomach hurts. That's still very funny. Tell her about the nightmare, though. And a nightmare that I was trying to cook for my sisters and I just burnt all the food. I don't mean to laugh because that I can see how sad and like how that could be a nightmare. But it's also just a funny concept in retrospect. I had similar dreams like that before and I always feel guilty afterwards. Yeah. I see Lulu has the same kind of dreams. That must have to do with cooking then. Or maybe she's afraid of displeasing others? Lulu rubs my back and I let out a sigh of relief. Don't worry, it was just a dream after all. Lulu gives me a reassuring smile but looks away from me. I think my dream bothers Lulu more than me. Yeah. Thank you for comforting me. I really needed that. It's no problem. I want to make you feel welcome. I nod my head and take another drink from my glass of water. Still, I feel bad for making you sleep on the couch. Since you're not feeling good, would you sleep in my bed for tonight? Ooh! That does sound nice. I don't want to stay alone right now. I would love to. With a nod, Lulu stands from the couch and I follow closely behind her. She opens the door and leads me to her bedroom. Oh! It's super cute in here. It feels like a childhood bedroom. It does. It's very tiny and very cute, and there is no way in hell that bed is fitting both of us. Lulu sits down on the bed and passes the side next to her for her hand. I sit down on the bed and lay down on the comforter. Okay. I was like, did I read that right? I did. This bed sure is more comfortable than the couch. However, I hope Lulu isn't just doing this to please me. Hey, you're actually okay with this, right? You're not doing this to be nice, right? I completely understand if you don't want me sleeping in your bed. Lulu turns to look at me. No, I'm doing this because I want to. I'm just making sure. I don't want to take advantage of you. Aww. Lulu lets out a little laugh and a sigh. I think you're the first person to say that to me. Ever. Oh no, poor Lulu. Sometimes I feel like people only take advantage of my kindness. But I've never felt that way with you. I'm glad I don't, but why don't you stop helping people if you don't want to be taken advantage of? It's a little more complicated than that. No! No fucking way! There is no way! Oh. Is every single one of them going to have a sad, tragic backstory? You know what? I went to the Discord and I asked my friends in the Discord, I said, hey, do you want to play the game with guys that have issues? Or do you want to play the cute game with the cute girls and the one non-binary person that don't have issues, right? And they were like, oh, the cute girls, you know, the non-binary, that sounds great. Apparently I lied. They have issues too. You see, I've been trying to take care of others and be kind since my dad left at 16. She was only 2 years older than Wendy. Or 2 years after Wendy's dad left. I wanted to be nothing like him since he was rude, crass, and very self-centered. And worst of all, he did absolutely nothing for himself. When will you be back? Oh no. The March Hare doesn't even stop to look back at his daughter. He just opens the door and heads outside. I want to kill the March Hare now. How dare you? I learned how to cook and clean so I could take care of myself. All he did was constantly host tea parties outside the house and leave me behind indoors to do everything. After he left, I let Reese and Skylar move in with me just to make a point of being more caring than he ever was. Lulu! Baby! I'm so sorry! Your father sucks! Your father sucks. I'm sorry they made you feel like that. I don't ever want you to feel like you need to take care of me. Thank you for listening. You're the first person I've told that to. Lulu, it's not good to bottle things up, honey. I hug Lulu this time. She hugs back, burying her head into my shoulder. Before you go to sleep, I forgot to mention something. What is it? Morgana's coronation is tomorrow night, and I was wondering if you want to go with me. I've never been to a coronation before. That sounds like fun. Well then, we better get some rest then. I nod my head and close my eyes as Lulu snuggles into my back. And in case you needed it in color. I'm pulled into Reese's room to change into my coronation dress. I'm so excited to see you in this dress. I've been working so hard on it. Hurry up and change. I'll be waiting outside if you need anything. Or, is it anything or any help? Need any help? She walks out of her room and I lift up the dress. I shouldn't really need help changing into this dress, I hope. It's a really pretty dress, though. I would never buy myself something like this back home. Once I finish changing, I go back into the living room and Reese is immediately at my side. Yes, it looks perfect. Good job, me. I'm glad she's happy about the dress. She did a great job on it. Thank you, Reese. The dress is very beautiful. Just as Reese is about to respond some more, Lulu comes out of her room. Oh! She's so pretty! Look at her! She even changed out her earrings! That's so pretty! Reese lets out an excited squeal and begins to clap her hands. Lulu looks so pretty, I can't help. I feel like I can't look directly at her. I feel a blush cover my face, and I notice Lulu is also blushing. You look, very pretty, Lulu. Lulu lets out a small giggle, and a big smile covers her face. Thank you, Alice. You look very lovely yourself. I don't know how to handle her complimenting me. Okay, now we just need to wait for Skylar to finish getting ready, and then we can all go. Actually, Reese, I was planning on leaving without... Oh, we gonna go alone? Don't be silly. You wouldn't want to leave Skylar and me behind, right? No, just this once I'd like to leave with Alice. Alone. She's standing up for herself. Reese frowned at Lulu for a minute before shrugging. I'm surprised she just said that. Good for Lulu. She needs to stand up for herself more. Yeah. Lulu grabs my hand and leads me outside. Once we get outside, Lulu lets out a breath she was holding. That felt good. I smile at Lulu and begin to make our way to the castle. Halfway over, Lulu turns to me. Do you think Reese and Skylar will make it to the castle okay? They will be fine. I promise you, they will be fine. Yes. Doesn't Reese work at the castle sometimes? I'll think they'll be fine. Lulu nods her head. Yes, but her frown stays in place. Baby steps, I guess. We walk into the throne room and see it's full of guests. Wow, Wonderland has more residents than I thought. Everyone is dressed up so nicely. I look around the room and see some familiar faces as well. I hope that I get to say hello to everyone during the party. Wendy walks up to the platform next to the throne. Oh, is that Wendy? She looks so nice tonight. The crowd quiets down. Welcome, everyone, to the coronation of the official crowning of Princess Morgana. Cheers! Claps! The residents of Wonderland seem excited for this event. I feel a little out of place since I'm not from Wonderland originally. The crowning will take place later this evening, so until then, enjoy the party. Claps! Cheers! I turn over to Lulu once everyone starts doing their own thing. Well, looks like we're free to start enjoying ourselves. Yep, looks like it. Ooh. Do you think Reese and Skylar made it? Nope! That was not the greatest chance. Okay. So, if you get a black heart, Oh, it's not an update. I have... You weren't around for this, Bun. Hi. I have 2 models that I switch between, which is Sky and then this is Night. She is usually for games in which it has primarily female that we're romancing because I like the haha lesbian. Yeah. So, really I just switch between the 2 of them. It's very funny because me and Dino are making predictions on which model will be drawn more if I get fan art. And I lost my train of thought. We're good. Yeah, it is fun to swap. And I love the dress on this model. I wish I had it in real life. It's a very cute dress. Let's talk about the walkover. No, you're fine. You're fine. It's actually probably good you interrupted because I immediately panicked because I hit the wrong option. Because I got the black heart and I was like, uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's not good. Like the bats. Look like some tattoo bats. Ooh. Cool, you have tattoos. But yeah, I love the bats. I would love to get a tattoo, but I am very much terrified of needles, so I can barely handle getting a shot. I don't think I can get a tattoo. You were quiet on the way over. Are you okay? Yeah, I just feel kind of bad after telling off Reese. Really? You seem so satisfied. Like, yeah, but now I feel bad. I hate needles, but tattoo machines are fine. Huh. It doesn't hurt all that much. Huh. That's very interesting. I might have to, look into that more. Because I really would love a tattoo. Have you ever been scratched by a cat? I have. I have by 2 cats. I've also been scratched by a cat in, a place where, kind of sting. Yeah, kind of. I know one of my cats, she scratched me and she got her claw stuck right underneath where my eyebrow is. Very close to my eye. It was kind of terrifying. That's exactly what tattoo feel like. Oh, so not that bad in certain places. I've heard that getting tattoo on your thigh doesn't hurt as much as another place. So I'll just have to look into it more. Because tattoos are cool to me. Yeah, now I feel bad. It's okay, she'll recover. Hand was the worst thus far. Huh, that kind of makes sense given how your bone is right there. Because that's what I assume it would be, is based on fat type of thing. Of oh, your thigh has more fat in it, thus you don't feel it as much. And then where your bones are, it hurts worse. I'm weird. I like thinking about the logistics of things. It's okay, she'll recover. I know, you're probably right. I shouldn't worry about it anymore. Okay, Alice, where do you want to go first? That's a good question, Lulu. Let me think about it. Let's have some snacks, let's do some dancing, let's just talk. Yeah, thinner flesh hurts worse. Inside the wrist, where the veins are bad, back of a hand. Elbow pit wasn't fun. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, there was probably sucks. Probably not good for a first tattoo. Yeah, I think if I were going to get a first tattoo to see if I could handle it, I'd get it on my thigh. Where the biggest. But I would love to get one on my wrist if I can stomach it. Mostly because when I was younger, I used to take like black markers and Sharpies and draw a little symbol that's like a broken heart on my wrist. So it'd be nice to get an homage to that. Snacks. Lulu and I make a way to the refreshment table. I have the katana sushi on my right wrist. That's cool. That's really cool. Yeah, tattoos are so interesting because you can get things that are like cool to you, things that mean a lot to you, and that can be all types of things. Like I said, I have the broken heart, and the broken heart is like, I know for a lot of people it'd be like, oh, because you got it when you're, you used to draw on yourself. That's what it is. And it's like, no, it's because it was a symbol in my world, and I wanted to practice drawing it, so if I ever made an actual book, I knew exactly what it looked like. So I actually practiced when I was bored on my arm. So it means a lot more than just a random drawing. Tattoos have like a 50-50 split. The meaning being low YOLO for funsies. Yeah, that's cool too, of like some tattoos mean a lot and then others are just like, I just want to get this because it looked cool and it looked fun. But I mean, that still means to you. You thought it was cool, so you did it. That sort of thing. I really like tattoos. I know my dad would be chill with it because he has a bunch of tattoos. But I'm not sure how other people would feel about it in my family. Because my mom was... I vaguely have memories of her telling me about how when my dad got his first tattoo, she was aghast of like, what? But I think other than that, I think she'd be pretty much cool with it. Not like it's something I could get right away or anything. The food looks very yummy. However, Lulu looks excited. Oh. They should have hired me to be the caterer. I would have done Lulu. Honey, you've been doing a lot right now. I pick up a finger sandwich and take a bite. It tastes... okay. Alice. I agree. You could have made it much better. Lulu takes a bite of a cookie, trying to cover up her blush. But you're already very busy. You don't need to do a huge party like this on top of everything. Lulu lets out a huff but nods her head in agreement. Okay, let's do some dancing. Let's go to the dance floor. Lulu nods and I pull her into the dance floor. Just as we're about to dance, Reese comes over to us. Hello. Can I have this dance, Lulu? Oh, sure. I've been abandoned. Reese grabs Lulu's hand and begins to spin her around the dance floor. I was gonna ask Lulu to dance. I look at the two of them and cross my arms. I'm not gonna lie. This is making me super jealous. Yeah. Just as I begin to sulk, a butler walks by with a tray full of different snacks. I pick up one and pop it in my mouth. Look how happy Lulu is right now. I wish that was me. I pick up another snack and eat it. I probably shouldn't feel this jealous. This isn't like me. Reese suddenly dips Lulu. I pick up 3 snacks at once and crumb them into my mouth. Eat the feelings away! Eat the feelings away! How dare she steal my date! I reach my hand to grab more snacks, but my hand comes back empty. Shut up, Desmond. Shut up. I'm not going to judge, but you've eaten them all, miss. I'll have to go get some more if you desire to continue. I watch as the butler walks away from me. How embarrassing. Reese drags Lulu back over to me, and the two of them positively glowing. Your turn, Alice. I step away from her grabby hands before she can get me. No. Alice, Be nice. Reese frowns and just shrugs. I guess I'll have to find Skylar then. Skylar better hide then. Skylar probably is hiding. Let's just talk. I stay where I'm standing and turn to face Lulu. I need to ask her about Reese. Something's been bothering me about both of them. Hey, Lulu, I have a weird question. Yes, what is it? Is there something going on between you and Reese? I've noticed that you're really close with her and thought that you might be in Lulu looks at me shocked before looking away briefly. Uh-oh. No, we're not in a relationship. Well, never mind, Alice. Super valid, Alice. Jesus. We used to date, but not anymore. Wait. So that means they're exes. Which means I... Look on the positive side. I might still have a chance with Lulu. Why do you ask? I was just wondering. I smile at Lulu when she returns it. Ask Lulu for a dance. Now that Reese and Lulu are currently a thing, not currently a thing, I really want to ask her to a dance, but I don't have the confidence. I stand next to Lulu, trying to work up the nerve to ask her to a dance. However, before I can get the words out, she speaks up. Hey, Louse, would you like to dance together? Only if you want to. Only if you really want to dance. I've got to play off my embarrassment, but I'm really happy she's asked me. Lulu leads me to the dance floor. We intertwine both our hands together and begin to dance. I'm not sure this counts as formal dancing, but that's okay with me because I don't know how to formal dance anyway. I do enjoy being able to stare into Lulu's beautiful green eyes. Very, very pretty. They're both very pretty. You know, there's something I've been wanting to tell you for a while now. Really? Lulu pulls me closer. I have a crush on you, Alice. She's okay. We're coming straight out with it. All right. Oh? I do too. I feel the same way about you, honestly. About you, actually. Lulu's smile widens and she pulls me forward so our foreheads are touching. I'm so glad she likes me back. I feel like the luckiest girl in the world. No. Okay. I had to check something. Lulu pulls me into a hug and we sway to the music, lost in time together. Our dance is cut short when the music suddenly stops and the crowd makes their way off the dance floor. Looks like it's time for Morgana's crowning. Aww, but I was enjoying myself. Lulu lets out a laugh as I pout at her. We make our way over to the rest of the crowd, still holding hands. Everyone gathers around the throne platform with Morgana and Wendy standing on top, Wendy holding a crown. I look down at mine and Lulu's intertwined hands. I'm so lucky that I'm able to live with Lulu. She has changed my life in the best way possible. Plus, I've become a better cook because of her, but she might not agree with me. I can't wait to see what she teaches me in the future. Lulu! I try to focus on Morgana's speech, but I just can't. Her hand feels perfect in mine. It's like she was made to hold my hand. Oh, Lulu. It's been a long time since I could hold onto someone like this. I finally feel at peace for once in my life. Plus, I don't feel like I have to please Alice all the time because she understands me. I know that she wants the best for me because she loves me. I found the one who truly brings me peace. And now we're back to Alice. After Morgana finished her speech, everyone in the crowd clapped. She makes her way off the stage, Wendy following closely behind her. Some of the crowd goes to speak with Morgana, others begin to leave the throne room. We should probably wait here until some of the crowd clears out. While I'm thinking of what to do, Morgana comes up to me. Not so fast, Alice. Oh, hello, Your Majesty. Is something the matter? I have some news for you. I think you'll find it particularly good. And what would that be? Good news for Argama? I'm almost scared. During the time of this event, the key you've been waiting for has finally been made. You can go home now, tonight even, if you do so wish. You mean I can go home? That is what I said. Yes. Thank you so much, Your Majesty. I hold out my hands and Morgana drops the key into them. I can go home and see my sisters. This is what you've been waiting for. I'm so happy for you. All you have to do now is put the key in the transfer room door and it should take you home. Please take Lulu with you, as I need you to return the key before you leave. It is property of Wonderland, after all. Of course, are we going to toss the key outside again? As Lulu and I head to the transfer room, I can't help but think about not having her by my side anymore, and how lonely I would feel without her. Hey, Alice, we're here. Oh, that happened a lot faster than I was expecting. As I stand in front of the door, I feel a hesitant gnawing in the back of my throat. Back of my hand. Mind. I said something. Hold on, let me reread that. As I stand in front of the door, I feel a hesitation gnawing in the back of my mind. Is something wrong? I don't want to leave, if you're not coming with me. Lulu lets out a deep breath. I'm glad you feel the same way as me. I was afraid I would lose you. Lulu runs over and hugs me. You feel the same way? She nods her head in response. I want to go with you. But what about Reese and Skylar? Also, don't you have a bakery? It'll be good for them to learn how to be independent, and I can always open a bakery in your world. If you're sure this is what you want. She nods her head, and I unlock the door. A bright light emits from the inside, and Lulu takes the key from my hand and tosses it onto the ground. We lace our fingers together and walk through the door, hand in hand. I wake up on the sidewalk with Lulu standing over me. Aww, so pretty. She helps me stand up and pulls me into a tight hug. Are you okay? I nod my head in response. I can't believe I'm back here with Lulu. Do you want me to help bring you home? Just as I'm about to respond, I hear a familiar voice approaching from a distance. I spot Lorraine and Edith making their way over to us. I'm home. I see she decided to leave with Alice. I hope they can cook up a fluffy future together. Oh, Morgana's not that bad. And now we have the credits. Yeah. I mean, there's still more to it because there's the bonus scene, and then there's also the extra. Yep. Pretty! Pretty. She's very pretty. Come on, hurry up. Lulu holds onto my hand as she drags me down the street. I hear the excitement in her voice. We finally stop in front of an empty storefront. Ta-da! Isn't it perfect? The location is just beautiful too. It's perfect. Just like you. Oh, stop it. She smiles as a blush covers her face. I'm so happy that your dream is coming true. You've been saving up for this for so long now. Well, I started before you graduated. Now that you're done with school, you can help me run this bakery. I take her hand in mine and give it a kiss. Of course I'll help you run our bakery. Aww. Our bakery, huh? I like the sound of that. She smiles and pulls me in for a kiss. Aww. The perfect start to our future. And now bonus stuff. Number 1, profiles. Because most profiles look like this. But now we have age 23, August 23rd, 5'4". Hey! We're the same height. Wendy gives good hugs. Cooking, her friends, mean people, dislikes her father. That's fair. That is very fair. Rabbits stick together is what Wendy thinks of Lulu. That's cute. And then the extra is, the ending we got for Lulu is a joint effort. And the bonus scene, taste testing. Lulu brings out another tray full of cupcakes. Lorraine and Edith both shiver slightly and gulp. I can't eat another bite, and that's coming from a foodie. Lulu pouts a little, then looks at Lorraine, who defensively puts up her hands. Sorry, Lulu, I'm also too full as well. It's okay, I just want to pick the best recipes to sell here. I rub Lulu on the back and give her a reassuring smile, which she weakly returns back to me. Poor Lulu, she's trying so hard to make everything perfect. I give Lulu a kiss on her head and continue to rub her back. Don't worry, Lulu, I think everything you make is delicious, and so will everyone else. Yeah, and besides, I've been telling everyone I know about this place opening for weeks now. Thank you all so much. You're right, I just need to take a deep breath and calm down a little. Lulu takes a deep breath and smiles at the three of us as she walks over to the storefront open. She grabs the store sign and flips it open, and we all let out a loud cheer. I'm ready to start this adventure. Lulu makes her way to stand behind the counter as the bell to the door rings as a customer steps inside. Here comes the first of many new customers. Cute. That was cute. And now, that was all Lulu. So now we're here. That was fun. We had Lulu also trauma dump, but it's okay. So it is very decent little visual novel. It has several different routes and stuff that will, my plan for right now is to go through the different characters, do whatever ending I get, and then go through, because there's a PDF art book that came with it, so we'll be using that to get all the endings later on. But first I just want to go through the different routes just to see what I get. And it's very cute. It's very sweet. Decent stories to it. I just remembered that it was very wholesome. It is wholesome. It is wholesome. And that was all for Lulu. So that's all I want to do tonight, because I am tired. I have yawned several times throughout the entire stream of this. But it was a lot of fun to do, and it was very cute and very sweet. Yeah, it has been a long day. Glad I caught the last bit of stream. I'm glad you caught the last bit too. It was nice to have you here, Bun. But yeah, I think that's gonna be it for today's stream. I never know how to end these, so I hope you enjoyed. I hope you have a wonderful day or night. Have a good evening. And goodbye.